The girl drove alone to an old mansion deep in the wilderness. She received a call from a strange man saying a caregiver was needed here. She knocked on the door uneasily, but no one answered her at all. Suddenly the chair beside her started rocking on its own. Caroline pushed the door open and stepped inside but found no one in the house. Old music echoed through the rooms. The entire house was shrouded in a creepy atmosphere. Meanwhile, the couple who hired her were actually in the backyard. The one who contacted her was their lawyer. Not long ago, Ben had a sudden stroke in the attic and became paralyzed. He also lost his ability to speak. The doctor said he had less than 1 month left to live. Caroline's job was to provide end-of-life care for him. This couple had hired other caregivers before, but Violet was never satisfied with them. Violet glanced at Caroline, then walked over to the lawyer. Clearly, Violet was not pleased with Caroline either. The lawyer said it was getting too hard to find anyone suitable. The two of them acted and spoke in a way that seemed unusually close. Violet finally agreed to let Caroline stay, but her words made Caroline feel like something was wrong with this house. The lawyer told her not to worry about it. Caroline explored the house. She noticed there wasn't a single mirror anywhere, but the marks on the wall clearly showed that mirrors had been there before, and were all removed later. Soon strange things began to happen. That night Caroline was taking care of Ben in bed. Caroline quickly pulled away in a panic. Ben's eyes were filled with fear. Just then Violet walked in with his medicine. Ben immediately pulled his hand back and pretended nothing happened. He gulped down the liquid Violet gave him. Then Violet gave Caroline a tour of the house. She said she bought it from a pair of siblings. Photos of the brother and sister were still on display. Caroline found them familiar and picked up one of the pictures, but a different photo slipped out from behind the frame. Then Violet took out a key. She said the key could open every room in the house. Caroline asked her about the mirrors. Violet said their faces were already old and they no longer needed mirrors. Then she returned to her room. The next morning Violet was gardening in the yard. She asked Caroline to grab a bag of seeds from the attic stairwell. Caroline used the key to open 2 doors. Just as she was about to pick up the seeds on the ground, she heard a noise nearby. 2 boxes at the end of the room began shaking. She moved the boxes aside and found another hidden door behind the table. It felt like something was inside. Caroline raised the key and was about to open it. A sudden gust of wind blew past her from behind. She quickly grabbed the seeds and ran downstairs.
What took you?
She asked why the master key couldn't open the door in the attic. Violet casually said she had never noticed that room before. Then she changed the subject. Late that night, a loud crashing sound came from upstairs. It came from Ben's room. Caroline opened the door and found that Ben had vanished.